All right, welcome back, fellow NextGen students. Okay, we won't waste any time today. One more week plus, again, not one more week plus to your official exam. We will be going through this 0580 paper 4-3 May, June 2022 paper. So this is a 2.5 hour paper, okay, and this is a 130 marks paper. Okay, so I won't go through all of this. You all know what is it already. We'll go straight to the question. Okay, so everyone please have your calculator, and for those who haven't tried the paper, I want you all to try together. Question 1, here is a part of a bus timetable. Rashid catches the 9:20 bus at Abbott's. Find the time the bus arrives at Southmore. Okay, so you all know how to read, right? The bus one. Okay, so if you sit the bus here, then this is when it reaches at Kellett, Northmore, Southmore, then Center Point. Okay, so when does it arrive at Southmore? So you just need to read like this. Okay, we are taking this bus, it arrives over here. So at 10:07. Okay, second question. B. Anissa leaves home at 8:27 a.m. and takes 25 minutes to walk to the bus stop at Kellett. She catches the next bus at Center Point. Okay, so you see here, from Kellett, 8:27 a.m., but then takes 25 minutes, right? Okay, find the total time in minutes for her journey from leaving home to arriving at Center Point. So this is the home time, right? Okay, where she leaves her home at 8:27 a.m. Okay, so she takes 25 minutes to walk to the bus at Kellett. So we need to calculate what is the time, okay? What is the time that she reaches Kellett first? So 8:27 a.m. plus 25 minutes first lah. Okay, so you can write like this, 8:27 plus 25 minutes. Okay, what's the time that she reaches Kellett? So 2, 5, 8:52. Okay, this is arrive at Kellett. So 8:52, right? Okay, it's 8:52. So which bus will she sit at? 9:42, right? Okay, because she cannot sit this bus 8:47. This one leave already. This one don't follow Malaysia timing. Okay, Malaysia timing, maybe 5 minutes later still haven't reached. Okay, so 8:52, so she has to sit this bus at 9:42 already. Okay, so at 9:42, she catches the Kellett bus at 9:42 and then go to Center Point. So that means from here, reaches here. Okay, so these are how y'all see the journey. At 8:27, it arrives at 8:52, but then she can only take the bus at 9:42. Okay, at 9:42, then it reaches at 10:30. Understand? Okay, understand how this works? Okay, so we only want to see the total journey, right? From 8:27 to 10:30. So 10:30, you minus 8:27. We want it in minutes, right? This one will be 3 minutes, then 2 hours and 3 minutes. Okay, so 2 hours, 3 minutes means 2 times 60 plus 3, which is 123 minutes. Okay, 123 minutes. All right. Okay, question C. The distance from Abbott's, okay, sorry if I don't know how to pronounce this. Abbott's to Center Point is 29.4 km. Each bus takes the same time for the journey. Calculate the average speed of a bus for this journey. Give your answer in kilometer per hour. Okay, so we know that the distance. Okay, first we need to know what's the formula for average speed lah. Okay, so average speed is distance or total distance over total time, right? We got the distance here already, 29.4. Okay, 29 point, and they want it in kilometer per hour, right? So we need make sure the units is correct one. So distance is 29.4 km. Okay, so the time, we need to calculate the time from Abbott's to Center Point. Abbott's to Center Point. So all of it is the same amount of timing. So from 8 o'clock to 6:50, we can calculate that. Okay, timer from 0800 minus 650. Okay, you go and calculate this. This one I borrow. This one will be 60. So 10, 1 hour, 10 minutes. They want it in hours, right? Okay, in hours. So okay, we can change this to hours first, also can. Depends on how you want to calculate it. Okay, or you can change it all to minutes first. Okay, so this one is 1 hour, 10 minutes. Okay, you can change it to 70 minutes first. Okay, so your units, okay, actually change it to hours will be easier. Okay, so it will be 10 divided by 60. So it's 1 and 1 over 6 hours. Okay, because the 10 minutes are 10 divided by 60. So 1 plus 1 over 6. So we can write it like this, 29.4 kilometers over 1 and 1 over 6. Divided by 1 and 1 over 6. Okay, and you'll get 25.2 kilometer per hour. So 25.2 kilometer per hour. Please take note on the units, okay, for your IGCSE maths. Okay, question D. On one journey, all 56 seats on the bus are filled. The ratio of adults to children on this journey is 5 to 3. Okay, so there's 56 seats. The cost for an adult ticket is 280. The cost for a child ticket is 3/4 of the adult cost. Work out the total cost of the tickets for this journey. Okay, so there are various things, right, that we need to know here. We need to know how many children, how many adults, and then we know what's the price of the adult ticket. We can calculate what's the price of the child ticket. Okay, so let's just calculate the price of the child ticket first. Okay, so one child ticket, how much does it cost? 3/4 times 280. Okay, and you get 210. Okay, $210. Okay, so there are 5 to 3, right? Okay, so there are 8 parts, right? 8 parts of this. It's either you do, okay, you want to find how many children, you can either find one part first, or you can straight away use ratio. Okay, so number of children. Okay, number of children. Number of child. We can just take 3/8 times 56. Okay, you get 21 children. Okay, so your cost for the child, the total cost for the child will be 21 times 210 equals to 44.1. All right, so I need to find how many children, then how much it costs. All right, next one. Adults. So how many adults? Okay, this one, maybe I can write it over here so that we know that this is calculating the number. So adults, you got 5 parts, right? 5 out of 8 parts times 56. This will give you 35. So there are 35 adults. Okay, so the total cost for adult will be equals to 35 times 280. Okay, just type into calculator. You get $98. Okay, so total cost for both adult and child will be 44.1 plus 98. 44.1 plus 98, and you get 142.1. Okay, 142.1. Awesome. Okay, right, 10. Okay, because got 10 cents. Okay, you write 1 also, actually still acceptable. Okay, question 2. If you don't know how to do transformation, please go through back the lessons on transformation. Okay, because you see every paper, there's a transformation type of questions. That is why I focus so much on it that time. Draw the image of t after a reflection in the line y equals to x. Okay, so what is a y equals to x line? You all should know that it is this line here. Okay, it's a symmetrical line. Symmetrical line like this. Okay, so you need to draw this line out first. This is your y equals to x line. And then they say t, right? Okay, t, we want to draw, okay, it's a bit hard for me to measure here. Okay, so you need to draw, this is your mirror. What you got to do, you just take your ruler, right? You put it perpendicular to the line. Okay, you put it like this, perpendicular to the line. Okay, so it's easier for you to measure on the paper. All 3 points are like this. You all see this purple line? Yeah, I don't know whether this is perpendicular or not. Like this. Okay, you measure the distance. You measure the distance from here to here, here to here, and here to here will be the same. Okay, so imagine like mirror effect. When you go to the mirror, right? That time I explained to you all, you go nearer to the mirror, it will be same distance, right? The image in the mirror. Okay, unless you're seeing ghosts inside. Okay, so make sure that you all draw it correctly. Okay, I'll just put the points here. For this one, it will be okay, 2, -1. Okay, my here never draw nicely, so you all need to draw it on the paper. Okay, 2, -1. Okay, because this is not a perpendicular line, you all need to draw it properly. Then 2, -4. Okay, 2, -4. And then what's the last one? 3, -4. Yeah, I'll erase this not to confuse you all. Okay, so this is your first one. For those who do it digitally, some of you never even do it on the digital paper, right? Please at least have a physical paper. I told you all from last time already. Go and buy from the shop. You all got 2 more weeks only. Okay, some of you still writing on the foolscap paper, right? You all cannot practice the correct, the right way. Okay, so this is your question 1. Question 2, draw the image of triangle T after a translation by the vector -1, 3. Okay, so this one is just translation, the easiest one. You just need to move left, right, up, down. Okay, so -1, 3. You should get. Okay, hold on. Teacher need to read the point from here also. Okay, second one, this is, you'll get the point -5, 6. Okay, -5, 6. Then here, -5, 5. And then -2, 5. Okay, so this is the second one. Okay, question 2. Okay, question 3. Describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle T onto triangle A. So you all see T to A, right? Okay, you all should generally know what is this already. So we only want one, okay, one description. So this is actually an enlargement. So you see it became bigger, right? But then you see it's inverted. Okay, so if inverted, right, you need to remember that your scale factor will be a negative to it. Okay, so, oops. Okay, so what you can do, there are 3 marks to it. You all go and see back the video, how to get your 3 marks. So you connect the points. You just need to connect 2 points. So I'm going to connect this and here. Okay, then after that, where they intersect, this is the center. Okay, so you just need to connect any 2 corresponding points. Then over here, you see from T to A, right? So all you need to do also, this one easy for you to count. You can just count the number of boxes. Like here, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 boxes, then it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, your scale factor, you just need to write 9 over 6. Okay, 9 over 6. Why question 2 move 2 times? We got move 2 times. It's question 1, then question 2. Okay, then what we got to do, we take the k, right? Then this one is negative, right? Because it's opposite, inverse, okay? It's the terbalik. So this will be an enlargement, okay? Enlargement, this is the first mark, and remember, you see, you all can guess from the marks here, right? 3 marks one is only for rotation or enlargement. Okay, so enlargement, then you can write your scale factor, which is equals to negative 1.5, and then center 0.3. Okay? This is how you get your 3 marks. You got to remember the sequence. Don't need to remember the sequence. You just need to remember the points. If you still don't know this one, go back to the chapter 8. We actually went through quite detailed, okay, on this part, specifically this part here. Because I said paper 4 confirm will have one of these questions. Okay, question B. A quadrilateral P is enlarged by a scale factor 1.2 to give quadrilateral Q. The area of quadrilateral P is 20 cm squared. Calculate the area of quadrilateral Q. Okay, you got to remember for scale factor, if we want to increase in terms of area, then you need to square the scale factor. If you want to increase in terms of volume, then you need to cube it. All right? Okay, so this one you see, they say original is 20, right? So 20 times 1.2. Okay, the scale factor is 1.2. But because we are comparing with area, so you need to do 1.2 squared. You got to remember this formula. Then you get 28.8 cm squared. Okay, if length compared with length, then you just times 1.2. Okay, question 3. Okay, if you all cannot copy down, just download the paper I sent in the private group. You all can just copy the answer from there. Number 3. The table shows the number of tigers reported to be living in the wild in the year 2014 in some countries. Using the table, find the number of tigers in Nepal as a percentage of the number of tigers in Bangladesh. So we want Nepal over Bangladesh, right? Nepal tiger over Bangladesh tiger, okay, as a percentage. So you put the Nepal line on top over Bangladesh, which is 198 over 106 times 100%. Okay, you get 186.7%. If you want to round it up, also can. You can round it up to 187%. Okay, either one of the answer lah. Both also acceptable. Question B. Find the ratio tigers in Bangladesh to tigers in Indonesia to tigers in India, giving your answers in its simplest form. So you just need to write Bangladesh, which is 106 to 371 to India, 2226, right? Okay, then you need to simplify it to its the most simplest ratio lah. Okay, so you just, for this one, you just need to divide it by 53. Okay, you divide all the values by 53 to find your simplest ratio. So you get 2, 7, and then 42. Okay, it needs to be in this order, so don't go and put it the other way around. How do I know 53 is a common multiple? You have to try lor. You have to try and error. Okay, you can Yeah, you have to try and error for this one. You have to look at the values. Oh. You have to look at the values. Mm. Or you can do your LCM method. Can you all do your LCM method? So you see 106 divided by 2, right? You can probably start with this, okay? Because you see 53, right? You cannot get the 53. So you try and see. Okay, you just got to try and see. Okay, question 2. 5 years later, the number of tigers reported in India was 2967. Find the percentage increase in the population of tigers is in India. Okay, so India originally got 2226. So now become 2967. So the formula is you take the increase in population over the original. Always remember it's over the original. So 2967 minus 2226 over 2226. Okay, I saw some of you writing as 2967. Always remember the bottom one is your original value. Then times 100%, and then we'll get 33.28. You can round it up to 33.3%. Okay, 33.3%. Question 3. The number of tigers in India in the year 2014 is approximately 30.48% greater than in the year 2010. Okay, so 2014 compared to 2010. Find the number of tigers in India in the year 2010. Give your answer to the correct nearest integer. Okay, so how do we do this? The tiger that is given here is 2014, right? Okay, if you don't know how to like straight away write in the equation, this one you remember you can always write in terms of the ratio. Okay, so okay, let's see. 2014, India has 2226. Okay, in 2014, it has 2226. Okay, and this 2226 also, it represents how many percent? 30.48% greater, right? So we can say that it is 130.48%. Okay, so we can actually compare like this. Okay, we can compare like this. Okay, so what I will do, I can put like this. 2226. This is your number of tigers. Okay, this is percentage. Is equivalent to 130.48. Okay, this is for 2014. In 2010, because this is the original value, right? So this will be 100%. Okay, then we want to find this x. You can always write it in ratio like this if you are not so sure on how to construct the equation. You want to cross multiply it. Okay, you want to cross multiply it. This is just the easier way that I would think so. Okay, so 2226 times 100 equals to 130.48 times x. Therefore, x will be 2226 times 100 divided by 130.48. Okay, so 2226 times 100 over 130.48. Okay, you will get 1706, right? Okay, 1706. Okay, and one more thing also, you see actually got few of the question, they say to the nearest integer. So make sure you all present your answer to the nearest integer. Integer means whole number. Okay, so if you leave it in like some sort of decimal place, right, means you're not following the instruction, you all might get minus marks for it. Okay, not might, you all will get minus marks for it. Okay. Question B. At the start of June, a hive has a population of 2,000 bees. 3 months after the start of June, it has a population of 2662 bees. The population of this hive can be calculated using the formula P equals to AB to the power X, where P is the population of the hive X months after the start of June. By finding the value of the A and B, calculate the population of the hive, okay, this is the last part, 7 months after the start of June. Then give your answer correct to the nearest integer. Okay, so what you gotta do for this, we need to find what's the information first. So you see, at the start of June means your time, your X, right, is 0 months, because that's the start. So when your X is equals to 0, okay, the formula will be what? 2000 bees, right? So your P is 2000 equals to A B to the power of 0. Okay? Anything to the power of 0 will be equals to 1. Okay, not 0, 1. So this one will be A times 1. Therefore, your A will be equals to 2000. Okay, this will be the first marks, right? Okay, second one, they say the second statement, so this is based on the yellow statement above. 3 months after, so when X equals to 3, okay, when X equals to 3, then it become 2662 B. So 2662, now I have my A value, which is 2000, then B to the power of 3. Okay, so 2662 divided by 2000, we just type in the calculator, we will get 1.331 equals to B cubed. Okay, equals to B cubed. Then you just cube root it. Okay, so cube root this, 1.331. Therefore, B will be equals to 1.1. Okay, so your equation will be what? P equals to 2000 times 1.1 to the power X, right? Okay, 2000 times 1.1 to the power X. Okay, so this is my equation. Now they want us to find the hive 7 months, okay? 7 months after the start of June. So you just need to substitute X equals to 7. So therefore, P equals to 2000, 1.1 to the power of 7. Okay, just type in their calculator. You'll get 2000 times 1.1 to the power of 7. Okay, they say they want to the nearest integer, right? So you need to write it as 3897. 3897. Dylan, you did this paper, right? You say you did in school. Finish it. Later you mark and let me know your marks.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 4. A regular 12-sided polygon has side length 6 cm. Show that one interior angle of the polygon is 150 degrees. Okay, so this one you gotta memorize your formula. If you all haven't print out the cheat sheet that I sent to you all, please go and print it out. I think that one got about 80 to 100 pages. Go through all the formulas. Okay, go through all the formulas. Okay, what's the formula that y'all can know for this? This is a regular, right? Regular polygon. So y'all got to remember, this is for regular polygon. How you get the formula? You can memorize these are n minus 2 times 180 degrees. Okay, you see this one you have to memorize it. This will be your total internal angle. This top part here. Total internal angle. Okay, because there are 12 sides, right? So for you to find each side, it will be divided by n. Okay, when you divide it by n, then you find the angle for one side of it. This formula you have to remember. Okay, n minus 2 times 180 will be finding all the angles for any sort of polygon. Then you divide it by n. This is only applies for the one angle for a regular polygon. Regular polygon means all the sides are the same. When all the sides are the same, all the angles will be the same also. Okay, so we can use this formula, n minus 2. So, okay, actually, the working there use another formula. So, but normally I teach this one. 12 minus 2, okay, times 180 over 12. Okay, just type in the calculator. You get 150 degrees. Okay, this one is just purely the formula only. You have to memorize this. Question B. The polygon is enclosed by a circle center O so that each vertex touches the circumference of the circle. Okay, so you all see here, the polygon inside, then after that it touches the circle. Okay, show that the radius AO of the circle is 11.6 cm, correct to 1 decimal place. Okay, you all need to take note of this also. When they say correct to 1 decimal place, right? I want you all to always write down the value that you all calculate first. Then only the final answer you all write it as the corrected to whatever units they're asking you to correct to. Okay, because the mark scheme, this is how they write it. So we just want to play safer for this kind of question. Okay, so what can we do for this? We know that each angle here is 150 degrees. Okay, because this is the 12 sides, right? And then we calculated in the first question. Okay, they want us to find this length. Okay, AO. Okay, AO. How can I find? Okay, how can I find? I can split it into half, and then it becomes a right angle triangle. Okay, I can split it into half, becomes right angle triangle. This part here will be 3 cm. Okay, so the triangle that I'll be using will be this. O, A, okay, let's give a name here, M. This will be 3. And then the angle here will be what? Okay, the angle is just 150 degrees divided by 2, which is 75 degrees. Okay, 75 degrees. Okay, so what can I use for this? I can use my SOHCAHTOA because it's a right angle triangle. So this one, how do I find AO? AO will be opposite and hypotenuse. Okay, is it opposite and hypotenuse? Okay, I think either also works, right? How do I know it's 150 degrees? Okay, Sherry's asked from the first question. Okay, so you all have to follow through from the first question because you see, they say the regular 12-sided polygon has side 6 cm. So this, if you go count the side, 1, 2, 3, there's 12 sides. So they are whatever you're calculating is for here. Okay, so each part here also got oh, sorry. Teacher do wrong already. My bad. The 150 degrees is not there. I blur already. What am I doing? Okay. Okay, because I didn't draw in that one. 150 degrees is over here. Okay, 150 degrees divided by 2 is over here. So this is my 75 degrees. My bad. Sorry. I forgot to label it. Okay, so we find the AO, right? Okay, the AO. So cos 75 degrees. Because car, right? I want to find my AO. AO will be the hypotenuse. Okay, car. So 3 over AO. Okay, which is your radius also. AO will be equal to 3 over cos 75 degrees. Okay, type in the calculator. You'll get 11.59. Okay, I want you all to write this down first. You see, before we write it correct to whatever decimal place, write this down first because the mark scheme, they always write it like this. Okay, you want to write 591 also can. And after that, final answer only write like that, 11.6. Okay. Question 2. Calculate the circumference of the circle. Okay, so this question actually very dangerous. You wrong the front part, right? Your bottom all wrong already. Okay, your bottom is all totally wrong. Okay, so circumference of the circle, how to calculate circumference will just be 2 pi r, right? So with this AO is also your radius. Therefore, I just need to do 2 pi r, which is 11.6. Type in the calculator, you'll get 72.8. Okay, 72.8 cm. Question B, the perimeter of the shaded minor segment. Okay, you have to be careful. They're asking you for segment formed by the chord AB. So what is a segment? You need to know what's your segment, sector. Don't get confused. So segment is here. You see the pizza crust, okay, which we went through when we went through mensuration. Segment is over here. This part here. Okay, so it's made out of what? This part, which is 6 cm, and then the arc AB. Okay, the arc AB. So what I gotta do is I need to find the arc AB first, right? Okay, so I draw it out. This part here, this one is like this. Yeah. Okay, so I know over here, this part is 6 cm. Okay. Then, what do I know some more? I want to find this angle AOB. Okay, AOB is here, right? AOB. Just now I found here is 75 degrees, right? So here also will be 75 degrees. Okay, so over here will be how much? 180 minus 2 times 75 degrees. Okay, you will get 30 degrees. Okay, so here is 30 degrees. Or I think you can 360 divided by 30 degrees also, because it's 12 parts. Okay, arc length, the formula for arc length is theta over 360 times 2 pi r. Okay, so 30 over 360 degrees times 2 pi 11.6. You get 6.069. Your total perimeter. Yeah, so I got my 6 cm. Then I got here also 6.069. So 6 plus 6.069. Total will be 12 point. Okay, round it up will be 12.1. Normally we write it to 3 significant figure. Okay, can you all do this? Okay, next one. Question C. The regular 12-sided polygon is the cross-section of a prism length 2 cm. Calculate the volume of the prism. Okay, so this one also we went through mensuration. Cross-section of a prism. Cross-section means the front part. Okay, like the front part then is repeated by length. So for volume, you all need to know this first. Volume is actually area, okay, your cross-sectional area times your length. Okay, so I need to find what is the cross-sectional area first. Okay, we're going to calculate what's the cross-sectional area, which is the whole polygon, cross-sectional area. Okay, how do I calculate it? I teach you how to see. There are basically 12 of this shape. Okay, 12 of this triangle here. Okay, if you go and split it up, because it's a regular polygon, right? You have 12 of it. So I need to find the area of one triangle, then I multiply it by 12. Therefore, I can get the cross-sectional area, right? Okay, so this is what I'll be doing. This triangle, okay, how to get this triangle? Okay, what are the values that we got just now? Okay, we know that the radius is 11.6. Okay, so you'll see here. We know that here is 11.6. Could I also use area of the circle minus 12 minus segment? You can, but you don't even have the area of the minus segment. Will be harder for you to calculate. I think it will be quite a long calculation. Don't make your life hard. Yeah, that's the parameter, correct? Okay, you can, but I think it will be quite a long calculation. Okay, so okay, back to this one. So your radius is 12.6. Your angle here is 30 degrees, right? Okay, so you need to get area of triangle. Area of triangle, which is half AB sine C. Okay, half AB sine C. Your not 12.6, 11.6 is your radius. So half 11.6 times 11.6 sine 30 degrees. Okay, type this in the calculator, you get 33.6. Okay, this is the area of one triangle. Okay, area of one triangle. Area of the entire polygon. Okay, so you'll see here, area of the polygon. Then I got 12 of it. So 33.6 times 12. We'll get 403. Okay, if you use the exact value over there, you get 403.1. Volume is just area times length. So 403.1 times the length, which is 2. Okay, we round it up, it becomes 806. How to get 75 degrees? Okay, you see here, your internal angle is, your one internal angle is here. You see here? You see? This whole thing is 150 degrees. Basically, all your internal angle, 150, 150. You split it into half, so 75 degrees. You see? Here 75 degrees, here 75 degrees. Can you see? Okay, like what I say, I think this paper a bit tricky actually. Okay, it's a little bit tricky. Okay, question 5. Okay, question 5. Right. Okay, if you all have been observing every paper, mode, median, mean, all these confirm will come out. Can I show 4B again? 4B. Where's 4B? Is that? Okay. Question 5. Okay, we got this table, which is time taken by 80 people to travel to work. Okay, write down the class interval containing the median time. Okay, how to calculate median time? You need to find where's the position of it first, right? So I got 80 people. Okay, I find where's the position first. 80 plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, so on the 40.5th position. Okay, where's the 40.5th position? So you have to go and find lor. Okay, so you see this one 3 to 7. So this one in terms of position, we do the cumulative frequency. Okay, you can see cumulative frequency. I wrote down here. This is basically your 1 to 3. Then 4 to 10. Okay, you just plus 7. Then this one 10 plus 18. This is until 28. Okay, then 28 plus 28. This will be until the 56th position. And then 56 plus 24. This is until your 80th position. Okay, so that's why we need to know how to do our cumulative frequency also. Okay, so this is the position. When we do cumulative frequency, we are actually just finding the position of it. The 40.5th position will be over here, you see, because the 29 to the 56th position will be here. Don't just take the middle one. Okay, don't just take the middle one. So over here, the 20 to 35 seconds. Okay, calculate an estimate for the mean time. So you need to just put into the formula, which is your sum of fx over sum of f. Okay, sum of fx over sum of f. So you can write down your x first, your x here, which is the midpoint, 2.5, 7.5, 15, 27.5, 47.5. Okay, you all see, right? All these I remember you all can actually do, but a lot of you always make silly mistake. Don't always assume that the intervals are the same. Okay, because sometimes the intervals are different. All right, and you one value wrong, right? The entire thing will be wrong already. Okay, so just be careful on this. What I normally do, right? Because last time I remember when I was a student, I also always count wrong. So I count 2 times. Okay, I count on the table here. So you see, that time I also told you all, right? We calculate here, then we write down here again. We just write it down again. So sum of fx, so your f times x, 3 times 2.5, you get 7.5. This one 52.5, 270, 770, 1140. Okay, you can write it down again over here. So your fx will be 3 times 2.5 plus 7 times 7.5 plus 18 times 15 plus 28 times 27.5 plus 24 times 47.5 over the sum of f, which is 80 people. Okay, so you just double check it. You just double check it. So you get 2240 over 80, which you'll get 28. How to find cumulative frequency? Just add up the frequency. You keep adding the previous one. Okay, you keep adding the previous one. See? 7 plus 3, then you get 10. Then 18 plus 10, you get 28. 28 plus 28, you get 56. 56 plus 24, you get 80. Okay, cumulative frequency. All right. One of these 80 people is chosen at random. Find the probability that this person took longer than 10 minutes to travel to work. Give your answer as a fraction in its simplest form. Okay, so took more than 10 minutes. So who took more than 10 minutes? Here, right? 18 and 28 and 24. Okay, so we just add it up together. So probability more than 10 minutes. Okay, you equals to 18 plus 28 plus 24 over 80. Okay, you get 70 over 80. Then you get 7 over 8. Okay, 7 over 8. Okay, question 2. 2 people are chosen at random from those taking 20 minutes or less to travel to work. Okay. Calculate the probability that one of these people took 5 minutes or less and the other took more than 5 minutes. Okay, so you took from where? 20 minutes or less, right? That means we only look over here. Okay, we only look over here. Okay, so one of them took 5 minutes or less, which is here, this 3, and then the other one took more than 5 minutes. Okay, more than 5 minutes means here, 7 and 18. Okay, so how to calculate? Out of how many people this one? 3 plus 7 plus 18. Okay, you don't take the total because they say they only take from this part here. Okay, only from this part here, the probability. So we will take like this. P that is less than 5 people got 3 people over 28. P more than 5, okay, that is 25 over 28. Okay. So how do we calculate this? One of these people took 5 minutes or less and the other took more than 5 minutes. So you might choose from the 5 minutes first. Then after that, the more than 5 minutes and then the other way around. So you need to multiply it by 2. So P okay, like this. So 1. Okay, wait. The probability that one of these take less than 5 minutes. Okay, so it can be 3 over 28 times 25 over 27, or it can be 25 over 28. That means I take the more than 5 minutes one first, then multiply by the one that took 5 minutes or less, or you can just multiply it by 2. Okay, you can take this value, just multiply it by 2. You'll get 25 over 126. Okay, so this part here, if you all watch the probability question, probability chapter, we actually went through this one also. Okay, the probability videos. Okay, you choose one person, then after that you got less one person already, right? So that's why it become 27. Okay, that's why it become 27. Okay, so you took from the total, one person out already, then after that you still got one more person. Actually, it's not 1 less than 5. This one a bit 1 less than 5 and 1 more than 5. Okay, this part here actually not important. So if you don't want to write here also can. You can just write probability or you can just write your working shape. Okay, next one. This one very important. Okay, all your graph on your statistics, right? 9.1 I want you all to take note. 9.1 got what graph? Okay, what are the statistics graph that you all need to know? You need to know how to do calculate your mode, median, mean. Okay, mode, median, mean. You need to know your scatter graphs. Okay, your scatter graph. You need to know your box and whisker plot. You need to know your cumulative frequency. And you need to know your histogram. Okay, write this down. If you don't know any of this, I want you all tonight straight away go to chapter 9. Go and watch in Thinkific. Okay, chapter 9 statistics. You all will find this. All the methods went through inside there. Okay, and most likely in the paper 4, right? One of it will at least come out. Okay, one of it will come out. Tonight, go and settle this one because a lot of marks. Okay, for all kinds of statistics method, right? You all see, it's actually from the previous one, right? Okay, mode, median, mean. Yeah, then they mix a little bit this one with probability lah. This one, so this part here is chapter 10, your probability. Then over here, back to cumulative frequency. Okay, so how to calculate this? You just need to take from the previous one. So just now I taught you how to calculate. From here, you add. So 7 plus 3 will become 10. 18 plus 10 will become 28. 28 plus 28 will become 56. 24 plus 56 will become 80. Okay, that's how you calculate your cumulative frequency. Go and practice a few if you're not so sure on how to practice, how to do this cumulative frequency graph. So 28, then 56, 80. Okay, then go and plot all the points. Okay, plot all the points. So here, 5 will be 3. Okay, 5 will be 3 over here. Okay, 10, 10. 20, 28. 35, 56. 60, 80. Okay, so what I want you all to know, number one, is please know how to calculate your cumulative frequency first. Okay, if not so sure, go and watch it right after the class. By tonight, go and master it. Okay, all the methods. Histogram is the other one that you all need to take note of because that one got formula. Okay, you have to calculate your frequency density, that one. Next one, this one is the cumulative frequency. And you need to remember your cumulative frequency, right? The shape will always be something like this. Okay, this is the general shape of it. All right, so okay, my here won't be able to draw until so nice, but let's just connect all of this. Okay, for those who don't have the paper, y'all do foolscap paper, go and print it out because you need to practice this. Otherwise, y'all how y'all going to practice? Okay, very hard for y'all to practice. Okay, then find an estimate for the 80th percentile. So 80th percentile means you need to calculate your 80%. So 80th percentile, which 80 over 100 times your total, which is 80. You get 64. Okay, so at 64, you read from here, 64. This part here is 64. You read the value here. You read the value. Okay, my value and your value might have a little bit different. Okay, might have a little bit different. Okay, so based on this, I got about 42 lah. Okay, based on my graph. But you see, the other graph that I gave you all is around 40 like that, right? Okay, so the time, this one is equals to 42. Okay, 42 minutes. Okay, sorry, this is 41 because the scale for X is 1. Okay, one box is 1. Okay, any question or not? Anyone not so sure how to do cumulative frequency? Are y'all clear on it? Okay, if still not clear later, clarify me. Okay, don't worry. Y'all go into Thinkific and watch first because we went through the lesson already actually. Okay. Find an estimate for the percentage of people who took longer than 45 minutes to travel to work. Show all your working. So more than 45 minutes. So you got to find from the graph. So I'll just use this green color. 45 minutes will be around here. Okay, so based on my graph here, this one will be roughly how much? 45. Okay. It's around 68. Okay, 68. Okay, so the graph that I drew a little bit different here. So 68 people took less than 45 minutes, right? Okay, so I need to take how many people? Okay, so this how we read it. 68 people took less than 45 minutes. So more than 45 minutes, more than 45 minutes by how many? 80 minus 68, which is equals to 12 people. Okay. This one, yeah, chapter 9. All of it is in chapter 9. Okay, chapter 9 is a very, very important question for paper 4. Okay, for paper 4. You'll see every paper 4, you all will see this kind of question. Okay, I just watch through the entire thing. Okay, just watch through the entire thing. Okay, so okay, percentage. So total, the 12 over the total, then times 100%. Okay, over here I'll get 15%. So this one, it all depends on how you all draw your graph. My value and your value might be a little bit different. Okay, so it depends on your graph, but you just need to know how to read it and then how to put in the values. Okay, we gotta move faster because of time. Okay, simplify. A minus 2b minus 3a plus 7b. This one just minus it. Okay, you'll get a minus 3a, which is negative 2a, and plus 5b. Okay, or 5b minus 2a, up to you. Okay, expand and simplify this. 4x minus 20 minus 3 plus 2x, you'll get 6x minus 23. This one what chapter? As in this question. Algebra. Chapter 1, chapter 2. Okay, write as a single fraction in its simplest form. Okay, just multiply it. Okay, make it the same denominator first. Okay, 3 times 2x. Algebra, this is all algebra. Okay, there's algebra 1, algebra 2 also. 7 times x minus 5, then over 2x times x minus 5. Okay, expand it. Plus 35 over, okay, the bottom one you can leave it or you can expand it also. Then you will get 35 minus x over 2x x minus 5. You expand it to 2x squared minus 10x also is fine. Okay, all these are really basic algebra. Okay, solve 13 minus 4x over 3 equals to 6 minus x. So I multiply the whole thing by 3 first, which I'll get 13 minus 4x equals to 18 minus 3x. Rearrange it, you get x equals to negative 5. Okay, the x all put at one side, the non-x one put at the other side. Questions E, make x the subject of the formula. Okay, so you see got x on top also. So we multiply this x, cross multiply it first. Then this one we open out the bracket, 5p minus 10x. Both with the x terms, we put it at one side. So xy plus 10x equals to 5p. Okay, then we factorize the x. Y plus 10 equals to 5p. X will be equals to 5p over y plus 10. 5p over y plus 10. Okay, question 7. Calculate BC. Okay, so for triangles, make sure you all know your formulas. I want you all to please memorize these. Sine rule, cos rule. Okay, so write it down first. A square equals to b square plus c square minus 2bc cos A. This one, just A over sine A equals to B over sine B. Okay, so remember crocodile mouth. Okay, crocodile mouth, or if you got three sides, we will use this cos rule. Okay, this one is when you have crocodile mouth or given three sides. Okay, always remember this. So you all see here, right? The crocodile mouth and then the tongue. Then they want us to find this one, right? Okay, so we use cos rule for this. So cos rule, BC square equals to 82 square plus 55 square minus 2 times 82 times 55 cos 76 degrees. Okay, type this into calculator, you'll get 9749 minus 9020 cos 76 degrees. And then you'll get 7566.86. Okay, when you type in the calculator also, don't keep rounding it up. Okay, just try to use the exact value as much as you can. Then you square root it, you will get 86.987. Okay, the acceptable answer, okay, this one you write it as, if you want to round it up, 87.0 lah, because you need three significant figure, 87.0 meters. Okay, calculate angle ACB. Okay, so ACB, this one I got here, I can just use sine rule, right? Okay, because I got the opposite sides. So this will be sine ACB over 82 equals to sine 76 over 87. Okay, sine ACB, you just put in the calculator, sine 76 over 87 times 82, you get 0.915. Okay, then we just shift inverse it. ACB equals to inverse 0.915. I didn't catch that. Could you try again? Why Siri want to talk to me? Okay, ACB is 66.2 degrees. Okay, sine rule, cos rule. This is under your Trigo. Okay, Trigo, chapter 6. Yeah, I think last week we also did the same one, right? Okay. Question C. A gate G lies on AB at the shortest distance from C. Okay, you all need to take note of this. They always ask this question. I see in the recent few papers, they like to ask this question. When they say shortest distance, what you need to know is the perpendicular distance. Okay, shortest distance is the perpendicular distance, which I actually mentioned to you all, right? You see, from a point to a line. Okay, the shortest distance from a point to a line will be the perpendicular distance. So they say G, right? Shortest distance from C. So basically it's like this. You go back to this diagram. You draw like this. Okay, there's this point G here, right? Okay, point G, there is 90 degrees to it. Okay, so based on this diagram, okay, so you see, okay, I'll just draw it out so that we can copy it there. Okay, these are 90 degrees. A, G, C, this is 76 degrees. This is 55 meters. Okay, we want to find what? Shortest distance. So this part here will be your shortest distance. Okay, so how do I find this? We can use our Okay, what do we want to find? AG, right? Is it AG? So, is there a faster way? There's a faster way. AG. We don't have to find GC, right? They're not asking us to find GC. Okay, so this is the shortest distance, but they are asking us to find here only. Okay, so AG, this one can be car. So cos 76 degrees equals to AG over 55. 55 cos 76 AG will be equals to 55 cos 76 degrees, because they are not, even though GC is the shortest, but they are not asking us to find for this. They're asking us to find for AG only. So AG, why cos? Car lah. Angle here, adjacent, hypotenuse. Okay, adjacent and hypotenuse. So this one, 13.3. Okay, they're just stating the fact, like, where is G or what is G? G lies on AB, which is the shortest distance from C. Whenever you see this sentence, right, then you have to think about remember, perpendicular distance. When perpendicular distance, you will most likely draw okay, not most likely, you will draw a right angle triangle. And then you will use SOHCAHTOA. Okay, you use SOHCAHTOA to solve it. Okay. All right. Question D. A different triangular field PQR has the same area ABC. PQ equals to 90 meter and QR equals to 60 meter. Work out the two possible values of angle PQR. Okay. So you just draw it out. This triangle, we just roughly sketch it out. So you'll see I draw it here. PQR. 90 meter, 60 meter. Okay, we have a angle PQR, right? So let's just put here Q. They say it is the same area as ABC. Okay, where's ABC? ABC here, right? I got this. Remember, for triangle, right? We can use half AB sine C also. So for me to find the area, I can just use half AB sine C, which is equals to half 55 times 82 sine 76 degrees. Okay, you get 2188. Okay, that is the area. Okay, so they say that the area is the same. Therefore, I can say that, so this area is also 2188 meter squared. Okay, so 2188 is equals to half AB sine Q, okay, or angle PQR. Okay, go and solve this. Sine Q is equals to, okay, just rearrange the whole equation. 2188 times 2 over 60 times 90. Sine Q will be equals to 0.8104. And then, okay, this one why got two answers. This one is actually going back to your trigo again. Okay, so you all can do this 0.8104, which is your base angle will be 54.1 degrees. Okay, so since sine is positive, we got to remember that you can find here and find here. This is your alpha. Okay, so how do you find your both answer? I think some of you all got the first answer, right? But you're not so sure how to get the second one. For sine, right? This one, you just need to find the other answer. You just need to take 180, then minus the angle. Okay, but if you do until here, you should get 4 marks already. Okay, so because the angle is your first quadrant and your second quadrant, okay, therefore your angle Q, your angle PQR will be 54.1 degrees. Then the other one is 180 minus 54.1 degrees, which is equals to 125.9 degrees. Okay, this one 125.9 degrees. Tricky, okay, tricky paper. You'll find it hard, this paper. Okay, paper 4, we are going to focus on paper 4 next week also, because this is where the bulk, I think most of you actually struggle with. Paper 2 shouldn't be a problem already. Shouldn't, okay, shouldn't, but if you still have problem, try to figure out, okay, which part that you all still don't know. Okay, paper 4, I'm a bit more worried. Okay, next one. Question 8. A has coordinates -2, 7. B has coordinates 1, -5. C is 5, 4. Find the coordinates of the midpoint of line AB. Okay, so midpoint, we just use midpoint formula, which is A and B are -2 plus 1 over 2. Then 7 plus -5 over 2. Okay, you will get -1 over 2, 1. Okay, -1 over 2, 1. Okay, then find AC. Okay, AC, this one is going back to vector. So you all need to go to vector. This is chapter 8. So I think is Sumia here? Okay, I think she was asking a few on vectors. So you all need not so sure on vectors. Go and go through chapter 8 on this. Okay, AC will be equals to OC minus OA. This is a formula for vector. You get 5, 4 minus 2, 7. Final answer, 7, -3. Okay, this is the position vector. So if you all go back to the video, you will see this part here, the position vector, 7, -3. Okay, this one with the two lines, this is called your magnitude. Magnitude is a fixed formula. It's just square root x squared plus y squared. Okay, so this will be square root 7 squared plus -3 squared. You'll get square root 58 equals to 7.62. 7.62. Question 4, find the equation of the line AB. Give your answer in the form y equals mx plus c. So for you to find the straight line equation, you need gradient, you need a point. Okay, so your AB, we find y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So 7 minus 5 over -2 minus 1 equals to -4. Okay, just use one of the points. I will use A, okay, the coordinate A, which is -2, 7. So y minus y1 equals mx minus x1, or you can just use, again, I think for most of you, you all will use y equals mx plus c, right? Okay, so fit inside here, 7 equals to -4x plus c. C, you will get -1. Therefore, your equation will be y equals to -4x minus 1. Okay, next one. Find the equation of the line perpendicular to AB that passes through C. Give your answer in the form y equals mx plus c. Okay, so passes through C. C is 5, 4. Perpendicular to it means your m just now was what? -4, right? So your perpendicular gradient, you got to remember, you just need to change symbol, then inverse the gradient. Okay, change symbol, then inverse the gradient. Then same thing again. We do y equals to mx plus c. Okay, your y is 4 equals to 1 over 4x plus c. C will be equals to 4 minus 5 over 4. This will be 11 over 4. Okay, you'll get y equals to 1 over 4x plus 11 over 4. 1 over 4x plus 11 over 4. Okay, the graph of y plus 5x equals to 8 and y equals to 2x squared plus 6x minus 13 intersects at the point P and Q. Find the coordinates of P and the coordinates of Q. So basically, this is a straight line and a curve. Okay, like this, maybe or like this. They intersect at P and Q. So how to find point of intersection? You just need to do simultaneous equation. Okay, simultaneous equation to find your point of intersection. These are all the earlier chapters. Okay, so we just substitute our equation 1 into equation 2. So 2x squared plus 6x minus 13 equals to, okay, wait, this one I need to rearrange first, right? Y equals to 8 minus 5x. Okay, 8 minus 5x. Okay, rearrange it to a quadratic equation. You'll get 2x squared plus 11x minus 21 equals to 0. And you'll get 2x minus 3, x plus 7 equals to 0. This one you get x equals to 3 over 2. This one you get x equals to negative 7. Okay, so we got 2 points here. One of it is P, one of it is Q. Okay, it doesn't matter which one is P, which one is Q. So we got to calculate what's the y. So when x equals to 3 over 2, we can calculate what's the y value. Y equals to 8 minus 5 times 3 over 2. Okay, you'll get 1 over 2. Then for this one, when x equals to negative 7, y equals to 8 minus 5 times negative 7, which is get 43. Okay, so you see I got this value. Then I got this value. Okay, therefore my P and Q are, so these are the point of intersection over here. Okay, these are your points. When should we use dy over dx? When they give you gradient. This is nothing to do with gradient also. Okay, gradient. When they ask you find the curve, okay, I think the next question, right? No. dy over dx. When they give you, it depends. What's the information that's given to you? Stationary point. Okay, stationary point. You have to know this one here, dy over dx equals to 0. This one, dy over dx equals to 0. Or maybe they give you gradient of a curve. Okay, gradient of a curve. Because dy over dx is called your gradient function. Okay, so for this one, 3 over 2, 1 over 2, negative 7, 43. Okay. Question 9. Sketch the graph of y equals to x plus 1, 3 minus x, and 3 plus x, indicating the coordinates of the point where the graph crosses the x-axis and the y-axis. Okay, when they say this, right, make sure you all plot it out on your graph. I saw some of you all write your calculation. Fatin, right, I think you wrote down your calculation. It's all correct, but you need to label it on the graph. That's how you get the full 4 marks. Okay, that's how you get the full 4 marks. Okay, so you all need to know how the graph looks like first. X plus 1, 3 minus x, and 3 plus x. This is a cubic graph. We need to know that this is a cubic graph first. Because when you expand it, you will get x cubed. Okay, because you see there's x, and then x, and then x. Then the next thing, we need to know the shape. Okay, remember I said the shape, which is, okay, how do you find the shape? We determine whether your ax cubed, right? The a is positive or negative. In this case, you see x negative x, and positive x. Okay, x, negative x, and positive x. This will give you negative x cubed, right? Negative x cubed means my a is less than 0. Okay, my ax cubed is less than 0. So you all got to remember how the shape of it. Okay, you got to remember how the shape of it. Suffer now, enjoy later, or enjoy now, suffer later, right? Okay, so this one is which one? Negative means you enjoy right now. So it'll be a happy face, then a sad face. Okay, I use this concept because your A is negative, so you end a negative life, right? Okay, you end a negative life. Therefore, you're happy first right now, then you will sad. You'll suffer later. Okay, next thing, we want to find what are the intercepts, right? Because we need to find where is the x-intercept and y-intercept. How to find x-intercept, y-intercept? One is x equals to 0, then one is y equals to 0. Okay, so when we can find when y equals to 0 first, when y, sorry, which one you want to find first? When x equals to 0 first lah. I think this one shorter. When x equals to 0, so y will be equals to 1 times 3 times 3. So which is 9. Okay, so your y-intercept will be 0, 9. Okay, 0, 9. And then x-intercept when y equals to 0. Okay, for this one, you see it's already in bracket, right? X plus 1, 3 minus x, and 3 plus x. You should know how to solve this. You just take the bracket like this. Because it's like how you all solve your quadratic like this. Okay, so x will be equals to -1, x equals to 3, and then x equals to -3. Okay, so this will be your x-intercepts. X-intercept. So you all got to label it down. All these important points are. So 0, 9, this is your y-intercept. Then I have -3, -1, and then +3. Okay, we just roughly estimate. Okay, it will be a smiley face first, then it will be a sad face. So how the graph will look like? Probably like this. Smiley face, then sad face like this. Okay, so I want you all to know how to do this cubic graph. Okay, how to do this cubic graph. Okay, Ken? Cubic graph is what we went through in chapter 7, graphs. Okay, very good, Nova. Okay, Ken? Okay, don't be shy. Y'all don't know. Please ask. Okay, really, I can tell you, really, maths is a lot of things, especially chapter 4. Okay, chapter 4 is hard. It is hard because y'all are doing extended maths here. Okay, even y'all do core maths, it's also hard. Okay, but it's just lesser things to study. Okay, whatever here actually got paper 2. Okay, should have taken core. Okay, I don't want to say already, but just do it. Okay, just do it. Okay, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, don't worry. This is not the end of the world. Even okay, just do your best already because this is the last stretch already. Whatever results, okay, you already know. However much effort you all put in, right? These are the results that we always get, the results that we deserve in life. Okay, so yeah, just learn from it. Okay, if you all don't get the results that you all want, work harder next time. Okay, work harder next time. Okay, it's normal. I've got actually students who failed the May June one, so retaking in next year May June. Okay, many of them, even core also can fail. Okay, so got a few of them actually joined in my other class, the May June class. Okay, so it's not the end of the world. I can tell you, it's not the end of the world. You just need enough credits for you all to go to college. Okay, so most of the course I think will need at least 5 credits lah. Okay, so if you are just aiming for credit and you just want enough, just aim for the credit. Make sure you all have enough credits to go and pursue whatever you want to do. You thought 3, depends what course. Okay, depends what course. Okay, but most of it, if you want options, it'll be 5 credits for most of it. Okay, Rahul, all the best. Okay, all the best for your exam tomorrow. Okay, anyone have to study ICT? Anyone still got ICT? Okay, I'll finish this up. Okay, show that y equals x plus 1, 3 minus x, 3 plus x can be written as this. Okay, so we just expand it. You'll get x plus 1, 9 minus x squared. Okay, anyone need to study? You all go and study first. You all can watch back the replay on this. All the best to your exam. Okay, 9x minus x cubed plus 9 minus x squared. That equals to 9 plus 9x minus x squared minus x cubed. Okay, shown. You have 3 marks for your one, 2 marks only. Okay, question 2. Okay, this one, turning points. Okay, turning points is dy over dx. Don't leave me. Okay, don't worry. Teacher pray for you, okay, tonight. Make sure you all do well for your exam. Okay, so just like Anderson asked, okay, turning point, stationary point. This is the keyword. Okay, turning point, stationary point. Dy over dx equals to 0. Okay, please remember these keywords. So dy over dx equals to 9 minus 2x minus 3x squared. Okay, then sub in dy over dx equals to 0 because they say it's a turning point. Turning point or stationary point. I wrote it here, I can't see. Okay, then we solve for this one. Okay, 9 minus 2x minus 3x squared equals to 0. Okay, I like to make it to positive lah. So 3x squared plus 2x minus 9 equals to 0. Okay, this one you go type into calculator first. You will see calculator can straight away give you the values, but you need to show it out. So it'll be an irrational number. Okay, if you type in the calculator, it'll give you an irrational solution. Irrational number. Therefore, you need to use your quadratic formula, okay, to get the full marks. Okay, to get the full marks here. So x equals to negative b plus minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, this one will get negative 2 plus minus 112 over 6. Okay, just type in the calculator lah. Okay, this value you will get x is equals to negative 2.1 and x is equals to 1.43. Okay, they are asking us to find the x value only, right? So you don't have to find the y coordinate for this. Okay, so negative 2.1, negative 2.1, and then 1.43. Okay, question 3. The equation of this has one solution, okay, when k less than a and when k more than b, where a and b are integers. Find the maximum value of a and the minimum value of b. Hey, okay, take picture. Y'all got the paper. How do you know when to use that quadratic formula? Like this. You use your calculator check first. You all know how to use calculator, right? To type in your quadratic formula. So when your calculator shows you an irrational number, you cannot use your bracket, which is your factorizing. So you need to use quadratic formula to show. Okay, you cannot straight away use a calculator and give the answer also because they will know you use a calculator lah. Okay, you're supposed to show the steps also. Okay, can? Okay, question 3. Yeah, I think a couple of you didn't read properly. A and B are integers. So make sure you round it up to become an integer. So you just need to sub in the value. When they say value, okay, it means y. Okay, that means they're actually just asking you to find the y coordinate. Okay, the y value when your x is equals to negative 2.1 and x is equals to 1.43. We use the values on top here. Okay, so you sub in x equals to negative 2.1. Your y will be equals to 9 plus. Okay, just put your x into the formula. Your y coordinate, y equation. 2.1 cube. Okay, you will get negative 5.049. Okay, this one you have to be careful because you see, it's smaller, right? Okay, it's smaller than the k value is smaller than this. So you need to make it to negative 6 for the integer. Okay, then x is equals to 1.43. You sub in x is 1.43. So 9 plus 9 times 1.43 minus 1.43. Hey, sorry, this one was square. Okay, square minus 1.43 cube. Okay, this will be equals to 16.9. Okay, then k is bigger than this. So this will be 17. Okay, 17. Therefore, your a will be negative 6 and this one will be 17. Okay, last one for today. Yeah, I just put in the x only. Okay, because they want you to find maximum and minimum value. Okay, turning point is where your maximum and minimum point is at, right? Okay, last question. The diagram shows a cuboid. CG, okay, CG equals to 6 cm. AG equals to 24 cm. AB equals to 2 BC. Okay, calculate AB. Calculate AB. This one is a 4-mark question. Okay, so we just find whatever that we have first. They gave us here, right? 24, 6. So I can find what is AC, right? Over here. So you'll see AC, right? This is a right angle triangle. Okay, so I can actually do this. ACG. Okay, you all need to think in terms of right angle triangle, 3D shape for this one. This one 24, this one 6. Okay, so for me to find AC, I can just use Pythagoras theorem. Okay, Pythagoras theorem. So 24 square equals to AC square plus 6 square. Okay, go and solve this. AC square equals to 540. AC equals to 23.238. Okay, so I got this one already, 23.238. Okay, then what do we have? Okay, they say this one, right? AB is equals to 2 BC. Okay, AB equals to 2 BC. So over here also is another Pythagoras, another right angle triangle. So I just use this one. So triangle ABC. Yeah, if I were to draw triangle ABC, it'll be like this. A, B, C. Okay, what do we have? Here is 23.238, which is what we calculated from the before one. Okay, and then let's say I put here, this is X, this is Y. Okay, over here, we know that AB is equals to 2BC. So can I say X is equals to 2Y? Okay, X is equals to 2Y. This is 2Y. Okay, because we cannot have two unknowns, right, to solve. So I can put this into Pythagoras theorem. X squared plus y squared equals to 23.238 squared. Okay, I can write it as x squared plus 2y. I replace my x will become 2y. So this one will be 2y squared plus y squared equals to 23.238 squared. Okay, you can go and type this value down also. Okay, then you'll get this one 4y squared plus y squared. This will be 5y squared equals to 23.238 squared. Okay, 23.238 squared divided by 5. Okay, we get y squared equals to 108. Then we square root it. Okay, you'll get y equals to 10.392. Okay, y equals to 10.392. This is for BC. AB is equals to 2 times 10.392. You get 20.8. Fun, this question. Okay, so 20.8. Here is 20.8. And then here is 10.392. Yeah, it's quite hard. Okay, it's actually quite hard, this question. Okay, let's finish. Please, the one that don't know, watch back the video, ask again. Okay, if you all don't know. Okay, I'll help you all throughout the week until your exam day also. Okay, calculate the angle between AG and the base ABCD. All right, so AG, okay, where's AG? AG and the base ABCD. Okay, so basically we just want to calculate this angle here. So we got this AGC. So I can just copy down this one. Okay, just now we calculated, okay, given to us this is 6, then the bottom is 23.238. Okay, this one actually quite easy, 3 marks. So we just want to find this theta here. Okay, so we can use sine theta equals to 6/24. Okay, theta equals to inverse 6/24. Okay, you will get 14.5 degrees. I think this is much easier as compared to maybe they bully you already. Okay, the previous one. Then they give you 3 marks here. Why use sine? You want to use sine, cos, or tangent also can. Just that these are nice number, 6 and 24. So, okay, because we got all 3 sides, you want to use sine, cos, or tangent, all also can. Okay, cool. Everyone good? Still alive? Okay, everyone still alive? Okay, I'll be stopping the recording here first. Okay, don't leave first. This is all for 058043MJ22. Okay, that's all for today.